because one day Gina asked him, and I'm not telling you to go and ask him. You can ask him by yourself, but don't say like I told you. Yeah, your voice is also very loud. Anybody that is like he's having something to do with that is not a Muslim girl, it's just a short term something. We get down for body. Oh, yeah, come on, John.
Now that is the exact kind of energy that I want to be thriving on now moving forward. When I fall down face flat on the ground, I will cry if I want to, but then I will get up, I will stand, I will bounce back if I need to, I will fly, and then I will land on this earth again, and then I will shout and tell people that yes, Glory Elijah is doing okay. That's exactly the lesson I learned from the level 2 housemates after Big Brother announced the names of those who are up for nomination for possible eviction, guys. It was really sad seeing the way they all got emotional. Those who wanted to cry, cried. Guys, it was a very in fact, it was a huge emotional meltdown with the level 2 housemates. I felt sad for them. At some point, I shed a tear or two. However, I was quite impressed with the way they bounced back. Guys, it was really a heartwarming moment, and I'm going to be sharing every single detail about it on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. So please watch to the end of this video. Do not skip one beat, don't go anywhere, and let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory. I am the girl with the tea. Quick reminder before we get into unpacking all the juicy tea. Yes, if this is your first time coming across my video, thank you so much for clicking to watch. But please do not leave without becoming a part of this family. Trust me, if you are a lover of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics, this is the space for you to be. All right, on this channel we give the most detailed, factual, accurate analysis of all of those areas that I've mentioned, and on here it's all about sharing and self-expression. All right, now that said, just do exactly what you see on your screen and we'll be cool. So let's just quickly get into the video. First things first, guys, I think I need to point this out. From how the level 2 housemates handled their defeats, right, after the whole head of house games and the live nomination process, I mean, it just goes to show that there are two types of losers. There are those ones that are sore losers. They blame any and everybody for their failure except themselves. Now, after blaming everybody, they sulk and sulk and sulk and sulk and sulk, and sometimes they put more effort into winning the next one, right? Now, for the level 1 housemates, that's how I see them. They argued, they fought, they accused the level 2 housemates for their downfall, yeah? But then the good thing is, they were able to still emerge the winner. Okay, maybe not them, but Hermes emerged the winner, thereby saving their asses. But on the flip side, the level 2 housemates. Now, this is not me even saying that the level 2 housemates are better than the level 1 housemates. No, I'm just speaking from what I saw, you know, after the entire challenge and the nomination process, yeah? They lost. And they were upset because they felt like the ninjas actually tampered with their wristwatches. Now, guys, there's no validation to that because I do not know. And there's no, I mean, as I said, there's no validation for that. So I cannot say anything about that. But the good thing is, they did not dwell on that. Those who needed to cry, they cried. Fina shed tears. She was really sad. Amaka cried. It was all an emotional moment. I mean, Daniella was seen clinging on to Khalid, and that's because these two people, they just started their love story on Saturday, and Monday evening there's the fear that Khalid might be leaving, you know, from eviction. So they were clinging to each other. I mean, they clung to each other for a while, standing. I mean, guys, it was a very deep, intense, emotional moment. You know, people were sad, but then what I really loved about that same moment was the fact that the likes of Brian stepped up to the game, took up the responsibility of trying, you know, putting a lot of effort into encouraging his fellow housemates, you know, advising them to try as much as possible to control their emotions all through this week. That he understands, you know, that they are up for nomination for eviction, and it's a 50-50 chance that they are either safe or they leave come the Sunday, but then it's not an excuse for them to misbehave. that they're going to be provoked. They're going to get upset at the littlest things. They're going to be very, very touchy. It's normal for that to happen, right? But they should do themselves a favor and not get swayed by all of those things, because all of those things are just negative distractions. Now, after speaking, Fina came out, tears wiped away, and then that was when she started hyping energy. Ukwo.
Oh yeah, give them left and right. Oh yeah, give them left and right. Give them left and right. Come on, we the vibe our bag. We the vibe our bag. Level 2 with the vibe our bag. Oh yeah, give them some good stuff.
And guys, I mean, the spirit was so infectious, it spread like wildfire amongst all the housemates, and all of them, every single one of them, they started hyping themselves, hyping each other, you know, with their theme song. I mean, they were singing, they were dancing, the hyping level was so high, the energy that they were singing about was really high. I mean, they were all pumped up, they were encouraged, they were motivated, and for them at that point in time, it wasn't anymore about their current situation of being up for nomination, right, for possible eviction, but about the fact that, hey, they still have one more week to be in Biggie's house, and they still have the Friday weekly wager task presentation, and so they have one more chance to prove themselves to the level 1 housemates that they are not pushovers, that they do not give up that easy. Yes, you know, so guys, I really loved that spirit of unity that I saw at that point in time. It was really infectious, and I learned from it. I gathered strength from it. However, in the midst of all of that, I couldn't help but notice and be fascinated by Daniella and Khalid's relationship.
When I said, "Sir, you're up 2 weeks in a row," I thought, "Sir, even downstairs, I come here and said,
I know that the relationship is flying faster than a spaceship at the moment, but something quite interesting happened earlier Monday, yes. So Amaka had decided, you know, volunteered herself to tender unsolicited advice to Daniella with regards to her newfound romance with Khalid. And guys, it was quite interesting about all the things that she said to Daniella.
So what I'm saying is that do not invest your whole heart in this thing. It might be for 72 days, but think about, your heart will not be happy with you if you have to put it through heartbreak that might last 2 months, 3 months.
Of all the things that she mentions that, oh, Daniella should remember that Khalid is Muslim, she is a Christian, and she had previously had a conversation with Khalid in the kitchen about the kind of person you would love to settle down with and get married to. You know, which religion, does he prefer a particular religion, or the person have to be Muslim? And Khalid had opened up to her that no, he's definitely getting married to a Muslim woman, but he doesn't mind dating a Christian person just for flings like that. So Amaka had volunteered that information, yeah, without being asked, of course. And whilst giving out that information, she was telling Daniella, oh, you can go ahead and ask him, but don't tell him I'm the one that told you. I'm just looking out for your best interest, right? And then she went on and on and on, talking about, oh, you have to guard your heart. Don't fall too easily, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Whilst that conversation was going on, guys, to be very honest with you, I was kind of livid. I was upset. I was just asking myself, like, okay, fine. Amaka, who asked you? How is it your business? Why are you even bothered? Why? I mean, guys, I don't think Daniella is that dumb not to have thought of all the things that Amaka was telling her. I'm sure that she must have thought about it, because Daniella is a very, very smart girl. She's very, very, in fact, she's extremely, extremely smart. Even though she's only 22, she's extremely smart. She might be young in age, but she's wise in her years. Yes, she's very, very wise. So I love the fact that whilst Amaka was, you know, saying all of those things, Daniella was quietly listening. And guess what? After they were done with the conversation, not really conversation, but after Amaka was done with her spillage, right? Daniella and Khalid, they had engaged in a conversation. Now, I was thinking that, okay, oh, probably Daniella was about to start a fight, you know, confronting Khalid. Oh, are you just using me for blah, blah, blah? Are you just using me for blah, blah, blah? But no, instead, both of them started having conversations, you know, sharing things about their lives, their families, their backgrounds. And Daniella was genuinely interested in knowing more about Khalid. Probably to compare the information that he was going to give to her, you know, with the information that Amaka had actually given to her as well. For that one reason, my regard for Daniella skyrocketed. Yes, it just goes to show that a level of maturity is really, really high. I mean, guys, let's call a spade a spade. We know for a fact that whatever kind of relationship springs up in Biggie's house, well, there is no 100% guarantee that it's going to end up in marriage. At the end of the day, people look for such connections, especially human connections, you know, to maintain and retain their sanity in that house, to kill off every iota of loneliness, right? Aloneness, right? Just to remind them that, okay, fine, in this game, even though it's a game, I still have the capacity to have friends, to make friends, to find love, to build a connection, to build a bond, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Going back to their emotional moment, right, when Daniella was seriously holding on and hugging Khalid, you know, kind of providing some sort of comfort to him, telling him that, listen, even though you have been nominated, you are not alone. I am still here for you. We still have at least 1 week together to explore, to experiment, to do all whatever we want to do, you know, kind of experiment with our relationship, right? So whilst they were hugging, I was just looking out for Amaka's face, and I'm like, Amaka in the mud. Amaka in the mud. I mean, guys, the truth is, because of how Amaka is just so intentional about creating drama, I was thinking that, okay, could it be that this unsolicited advice that she was giving to Daniella was meant to just spark up some doubts in Daniella's mind about whatever she has going on with Khalid? Is it that she actually genuinely cares about Daniella? What exactly was her motive, guys? And I'm yet to find out, and I will definitely find out, because Amaka has a knack for spilling whatever is in her head without even knowing that she's actually spilling those things. So we're going to definitely find out. This is where I'm going to end this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.